Hey there, and welcome to Trivia Ronin. I'm your host, Douglas Larlam, and whether you're joining us live on Zoom or Twitch or after the fact on YouTube, welcome. We're happy to have you. Quick breakdown of the rules. We're honor code here, and you keep your own score. Feel free to cheat. You get nothing. After each question, you'll get 45 seconds to answer. Absolutely do not show your answer until the time is up. Tonight there are 30 questions, 1 point each, and a story question at the end worth 10 points for a total of 40 points and maybe some bonus opportunities sprinkled in. We will see. Let's play Trivia Ronin. Question 1. What Hawaiian city means sheltered harbor? What Hawaiian city means sheltered harbor? Nobody on the screen right now from Hawaii, I think. So it's a guess for all of you. What Hawaiian city means sheltered harbor? Oh, wrong timer. Now we're good. 45 seconds on the clock. What Hawaiian city means sheltered harbor? I honestly don't remember the answer. I do now. Because I saw it. I'll be shocked if anybody gets the next one, so it's worth 2 points. 3, 2, 1. Let's see your answers. Hold them up to the camera. Any guesses? We got Waikiki, good guess. Oahu, good guess. That's not going to do it. The answer for the rest of you, Honolulu. Honolulu is the correct answer. Question 2. With which singer did Westlife record a version of Against All Odds in 2000? Against All Odds. 2 points for 2 points. Against All Odds is the important one. Because you're going to go, oh, maybe I... It's a tough one. It's worth double the other ones. Does anybody think they know it? 10 seconds, thumbs up if you think you know it. You've probably heard this singer. You've heard of this person. 3, 2, 1. If anybody's venturing a guess, Bruce Hornsby. He puts his pants on 1 foot at a time. Celine Dion, good. East Death, Michael Jackson, Amy Winehouse, T. Swift Skis, Britney Spears. Oh man, so many along the right path. It was Mariah Carey. So she's done a lot of singing. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. Question 3. In 1951, Howard Hawks produced The Thing. Who directed the 1982 remake starring Kurt Russell? Who directed The Thing? The 1982 The Thing. If you're not muted, go ahead and mute yourself. Who directed The Thing? Sid, I'm disgusted that you have such a I don't know look on your face. Did you get it? Oh, you got it. Okay. Okay. All right. I thought for sure you'd be my horse on that question, so. Question 3. 3, 2, 0. And then 1, and then 0 again. Let's see. Who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, a lot of people. Steven Spielberg is not going to be the answer. Roman Polanski. Even scarier than Roman Polanski somehow. It's John Carpenter. John Carpenter. Of other things John Carpenter made fame. Question 4. Whose 2019 report laid out 10 episodes of potential obstruction of justice on Donald Trump's part? whose 2019 report laid out 10 episodes of potential obstruction of justice on Donald Trump's part? That's fair, but I did get criticized for not having enough questions like that were more current. Good luck writing a bunch of 2019 questions that don't involve Donald Trump. That's bravo. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who's the writer of that report. Yeah. Yep. Mine. Oh, Chris. I didn't know that. I'll be damned. Yeah, it's Robert Mueller. Uh-huh. Yeah. Current. That is a solid current joke. Question 5. After that, let's see if I can somehow re-rail. What did the 21st Amendment end in 1933? What did the 21st Amendment end in 1933? That is in the Constitution of the United States. That's coming. What did the 21st Amendment end in 1933? I hope people get the next one. I just feel like I'm hoping that. 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Racism. Jim Crow. Yeah, the 21st Amendment totally just put a kibosh on all of racism. Nailed it. No, it is prohibition. Prohibition, bravo. But 2 points for racism. If you wrote racism, you get it. Jim Crow, too serious of an answer. I can't say it, but racism, that's just all humor. Question 6. What game of chance was originally called Beano? What's your game of chance that was originally called Beano? "30 seconds. What game of chance was originally called Beano?" Three, two, one. Show me what you got. Boggle is a good guess. Mancala, that is not a game of chance. How dare you? Yahtzee, roulette, sex without a condom. That is a game of chance. But if you are rocking the right answer, Augie, it is bingo. Bingo was originally called Beano. And bravo to you. Question 7. What kind of fish is a beluga? The eggs of which are the preferred, I should have written source instead of form, of caviar. What kind of fish is a beluga? The eggs of which are the preferred form of caviar. Does anybody here, look for opportunities to eat caviar? Thumbs up, are you, ooh, caviar, ooh, caviar. No? Yeah? Okay. I can honestly say I've never had it. That wasn't very rural Ohio of me growing up. Too salty. Noted. I guess chicken tenders and French fries, not too salty. Because I ate a lot of that. All right, guys. Very salty. We're going to talk all about this very soon. But in the meantime, what are our answers to question 7? And if you don't like, don't be salty. Whale is a good guess. There is a beluga whale. That's why I put fish in there specifically. Steelhead? Whitefish? He's not... I can't see that. The answer is sturgeon. Sturgeon is the kind of fish that gives us, specifically beluga, but also other sturgeon that give us caviar. Oh no. Oh no. Anybody see that? If you did, you can just write it. Yeah. I prepped the next answer instead of the next question. What's the motto of the Three Musketeers? Like any of you wouldn't have gotten it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. I'll be damned. You guys are on your game. You are on your game. I'm glad that was an easy one. The answer is all for one and one for all. Question 9. Charles Darrow, which feels like I took 7 different real people and made a name, based this game upon the 1904 The Landlord's Game. For one for all and all for one? Yeah. That's not bad. I like that. No, though. Yes, it is. Yes. You got me. Yes, of course. Of course I would have accepted that. Would you have written it? Well, you didn't, so we'll never know how I would have reacted. Charles Darrow based this game upon the 1904 The Landlord's Game. 3, 2, 1. Show me. The game of life is the answer that I thought people would write if they were going to get it wrong. It's Monopoly for the rest of us. Not a trick question. And question 10 for the end of round 1. Who sang I Want My MTV on the Dire Straits song Money for Nothing? Who's the actual singer who sang the words I Want My MTV on the Dire Straits song Money for Nothing? 45 seconds on the clock. What famous singer sang I Want My MTV? Good job, Lucas. You're killing it on Twitch. I mean, I am watching. I apologize. Salmon was a bad guess, though. I gotta be honest. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Show me. Dolly Parton, Kelly Osbourne, Vanilla Ice, Cokehead Smith, Mariah Carey again, and it looks like a lot of people. Downtown Molly Brown is not what you put, but that's what I wanted it to be. It is Sting. Sting of Skinny White Guy fame. All right, guys, that's the end of round 1. As always, take your 3-minute break, get yourself a refresher, use the restroom, and we will be back right after that. Okay, let's get right into question 1 of round 2. No, he lives in Ohio, so he can actually drive. If it was an LA driver, I'd be worried. Question 1: medieval monks invented this stopper necessary for champagne. Medieval monks invented this stopper necessary for champagne. Oh, where are we? Where's the timer? There we go. 45 seconds. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The next question, I should have looked at pronunciation, but I didn't look it up. So here we are. I will not know how to pronounce it. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. You know the answer. Yep. And I love people who spelled it Q-U-A-R-K. That's how I was going to do it for the question, but that would have been factually incorrect. Question 2, what is Reiku or Raku in Japan? What is the actual thing? It is a kind of something. Does anybody think they know this? Sid, I thought you, with your infinite knowledge of all things in the world, would know this. Not to build you up at all. Anybody willing to guess? 3, 2, 1, let's see it. Pasta sauce. It's a good guess. Streaming service, no. Sushi, no. Massage, no. Kimono, no. Carpentry, no. Here, ramen, no. Healing, no. Cup is the closest answer. It is pottery. You can make a cup. So it is correct. Pottery. Question 3. The old proverb states, it was a bold man who first ate what? It's a famous line. If you ever think about how we discovered things, you think, man, that first person who did this. Nope. S hit doesn't even sound, that's not even a thing. The old proverb states it was a bold man who first ate what? And people have been using this to describe other things ever since. 3, 2, 1, show me. Booty, meat, crab, the berry, pussy, ham and egg sandwich. The only person is oysters. Sid had it. Can't teach age. Question 4. What is the NFL franchise in Denver? What is the NFL football franchise, which is the only kind of thing that is NFL? American football. What is the franchise in Denver? Does anybody not know this? Thumbs up if you don't know the answer. Good. A layup. Cool. 15 seconds. Lucas and Seth, and I don't know anyone else who's on Twitch. Show me your answers now. 3, 2, 1. Let's see them, everybody. Yeah. Okay, so I gave you an easy one. It is, in fact, the Broncos. Just to follow it up with this easy one, burning potassium has what color flame? Any chemistry teacher worth their salt would have done this, and that's not, worth their salt is not a I'm not trying to tell you anything. 45 seconds. Burning potassium. Has what color flame? So soon this will be over. 3 seconds, in fact. 2, 1, show me. No pink, no blue, no green, no blue, no pink, but for the other people, purple. Purple or purple and white. You can get either of those. If you get both of them, you get 1 point total. Don't ask me for more, because purple's a better answer. Question 6. In the game of cricket, which bird name means... It's not supposed to say which bird name. It is, but it's just a poorly... The way I wrote it. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it better. I'm just going to use better words. In the game of cricket, when someone scores no runs, it has a name. That name is also a bird. That is how it should... It doesn't... The words are just bad the way I wrote that. But in the game of cricket, if you score no runs, it has a name. That name is also a bird. A bird, like a flying thing, a type of bird. It is called something. Oh man, Nirmal left. I'll bet he would have gotten this one. Guy living in India leaves before we get to the cricket questions. Jesus. What happened to my timer? Did I lose it, or did it never come up? Let's just show them. You weren't getting it anyway. Oh, some of you got it anyway. Lark is a good guess. Stork, good guess. No, Pidgeot. No, Pigeon. Albatross is that's the one I thought people might say. Eagle and albatross. No. Sticky wicket. No. But Pud, strong with the answer of duck. Duck. You don't score anything. It's called a duck. Question 7. What color is Chablis? White or red? Chablis. Is it a white or red? Chablis. Is that, when you drink it, is it a white or a red? Chablis. You got a 50-50. If you have a coin on you, can I pour you a nice glass of Chablis? $15 seconds. You don't have to hold this one up because it's a 50-50. I'm just going to give it to you. You can hold it up now, apparently, because people are just doing it. 3, 2, 1. It's a white. It's a white. Man, everyone who guessed correctly, it looks like. White. Question 8. Who became Premier of Cuba in 1959? Oh, you know what we never did? I never got scores at the end of round 1. So get your scores together, too. Coming up on the end of round 2. I am just... What is with me today? Any office people out there? What is wrong with me today? Who became Premier of Cuba? 1959. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, it's Fidel Castro. Good job, Lucas, who didn't answer. I'll bet you would have gotten that right. Question 9. Ah, there he is. Question 9, according to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 12th day of Christmas? On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. You only have 45 seconds to sing this whole song in your head while I'm talking. There were 5 golden rings. If you say golden rings, it'll be wrong. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 12th day of Christmas? I know, that's why I've already said that. Yes, I want you to write all 12. No, just the 12th day. Just the last one. You're right. You could do all of them. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Sid. Time's up. Birds. Hens a laying, good try. Maids a milking, good try. Drummers drumming, though, is a very good try because it is the right answer. 12 drummers drumming. And question 10, end of round 2. What is the capital of the Philippines? What is the capital of the Philippines? If you don't know, just look it up on your phone. That's what I say. What is the capital of the Philippines? Put your scores together. Lucas and Seth, you can answer now on Twitch. Three, two, one. Let's see them. From, yeah. Oh, Cebu, no. It is Manila. Manila. Jakarta, good guess. Manila, very good guess. Okay, let's see your scores. Seth, put your total right now. Lucas, put your total right now. What do we got? We got a 15, a 9, a 10, 14 plus, 13, 12, 9. Pud, what was yours? We got 12 for Cyrus. We have a leader with 15 right now, I believe. So, good job to Sid in the lead going into round 3. 14 for Pud. Okay. Guys, go ahead and take a break. So this is Wayla. If any of you haven't seen Wayla before, basically it is a slideshow, and I'm going to ask you either what you're looking at or a question about what you are looking at. So let's get right into it. What is the name of this building? What are you looking at? Shah Jahan had the hands cut off of all the builders so they wouldn't make something so beautiful again. Should have stuck around, that's right. Nirmal, I don't know why you say that. We don't even know where this building's located. I can't believe you would give such a hint. 10 seconds. I screwed up the timer. Next time we'll have timer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Should have stuck around. It is the Taj Mahal, the greatest of all the casinos. For Darcy, at the end of this movie, at the end of the You Complete Me speech, Renee Zellweger's character says, what There's going to be different ones after this. At the end of Jerry Maguire, 1996's Jerry Maguire, the "You Complete Me" speech, Renee Zellweger's character says, "Stop. Stop." And then what? The most quoted line in cinema history, not really, but probably. "12 drummers drumming." Oh, I got my first thumbs up ever. Thanks, George. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. Yeah. You had me at hello. Hammer time. You had me at hello. Next, who is this stud? To all my sports buffs out there, who's this stud? I ain't been dropping no Eve, sir, honest. He's like the Michael Phelps of the Olympics. Eight seconds. Julia and Brian both ran off. They were so ashamed they didn't know it. 3, 2, 1, show me. Hey, there they are. Yeah, Bolt, comma, Usain. Correct. You wrote it. You wrote it in proper census format. This is a still from what film? This is a still from what film? "25 seconds. Does anybody see it and go, "Oh shit, what was the name of that?" Yeah, I honest to God didn't know. When I saw it, I went, "Oh yeah." So that was my reaction. I hope some of you felt the same way. Glad to hear it. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. The film after Get Out. Yeah. It's Us. Us. Who's this actor? Who are you looking at? What's the name of that actor? I had a whole different question. And then I just went with, what are you looking at? No, I had, what was the movie? Not the actor. Or show. What was the show? It was not the actor. And also, thanks for the call out. I give you a layup and you're gonna just, yeah, your question isn't hard enough. I know the answer. Could you do better? The answer is llamas. Terrific callback. Wait, you weren't there on Saturday, were you? Or were you? Okay. So, if anybody was there last Friday, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, show me. If anybody was there last Friday but didn't come on Saturday, I had another llamas question. Reverse mortgages suck, that's true. Negative amortization is the term of a reverse mortgage. Tom Selleck is the right answer, though. To all the people who wrote Tom Selleck. What is the name of this filter? No, I'm joking. What country are we looking at? Hulk. Did you guys have a Hulk thing made? Or is that... Because his name's Hulk and that's his size. So did you have a puppy thing made? She can't figure out. That's okay. That's the sweetest thing. Man, so what are you going to get on his birthday? 13 seconds. What country? I'll accept 2 answers. I just bit my tongue as I was saying that. 3, 2, 1. Show me. England, UK, Great Britain. Sort of an unfair. They all work, basically. Who is this? Who is that? That's an interesting one where some people immediately, their heads dove down like, that's the easiest fucking question I've ever gotten. And then a lot of people are like, oh shit. I think probably Marissa, my guess is Marissa knows this. Marissa, was I right? Did you get that? Yeah. Yeah, you're my horse on that question for sure. Looking around the room. Three, two, one, let's see it. Bridget Bardot's not going to do it. Margot Robbie, close. Sophia Loren, for the rest of you, yes. Sophia Loren, who's this? Yeah, get mad, Steven. Get mad. Fucking, I know, you hate Sophia Loren. You tell me every time I see you. I swear to God, Doug. Don't get me... Listen, Doug, I know we talked about it last time, but don't get me started on Sophia Loren again. If I have to look at one more 1950s Italian film, I'm gonna fucking burst. Oh, okay. Okay, well... No, yeah, no. That you should write that, though. You should write that at the bottom, your name. You should write a list of all the stuff you're allowed to say because you're Italian. 4, 3, 2, 1, show me. Mr. Asshole... Or an asshole. That's what it is. An asshole. Got it. Ronald the Man Reagan, as Sid always says. My boy. Alright, Harry, you get 2. But I don't think that's going to have much effect on the end result. Harry, go ahead and give yourself 4. This is called what? I was going to ask something else. I was going to ask... this temple is for what god? So if you can actually tell me both of those, I'll give you 2 points. What is the name of this? And what is the god this temple was built for? As is always the case, you can only write 2 things down. You can't write 30 things and one of them be correct. You get a guess for the name of the building, and you get a guess for the god. Three, two, one, show me. Did anybody go with both? Ooh, so it is the Parthenon, but okay, so some people did get it. It is Athena, as it is in Athens. It is not in Zeusland, Zeustopia, or Zeusinati. So, this is another good question. Thanks, Doug. This mountain is on the border of two countries. What are the two countries it is on the border of? Does anybody know it without me telling them the mountain? It's Matterhorn. Oh, you knew it. It's the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn's on the border. You get 2 guesses, 1 point for each. Oh, sorry, I didn't start my timer. 1 point for each. You get two guesses. The Matterhorn's on the border of what 2 countries? 1 point for each. You don't have to get both to get a point. Is this 9? 10. This is 10? Okay. 20 seconds. Three, two, one. What do we got? Norway and Sweden, no. Chile, Brazil, no. I love that. I can tell what mountain ranges we're looking at. Yeah, Switzerland and Italy. Not Switzerland and France. Switzerland and Italy. Go ahead and tally up your scores, guys. That's 2 points if you get both. 1 point for each. Oh, sorry, 19, 23. What was it, Julia? 16, 23, 23, 23, 24, 21, 17, 20. Cyrus, I can't see it, bud. 25. 21. Big round for Cy Guy. 24. So we've got 2 24s, 3 23s, and a 25. If Cyrus gets the last one, he takes it home. Take your 3 minutes, and then we got a little story for you. Anyway, guys, we're going to talk about George Hopkins. George Hopkins made a bet with his friend Earl Brocklesby, and that's what we're going to talk about. George Hopkins, in September of 1941, and you might be thinking, Doug, September of 1941, are you going to talk about World War II? I'm not. George Hopkins and his friend Earl Brocklesby. George Hopkins was at this time kind of famous. He was a stuntman, and if you saw at this time a burning plane and someone jumping out of it, that was old George. He was one of the founders of skydiving. It was a burgeoning sport, and he set all these records, right? And he bet his friend Earl Brocklesby, who's not famous for any reason other than locally, because he was the guy who kept the live rattlesnake under his hat for some reason, and you could pet it if you wanted to. Hat, real rattlesnake, not a euphemism. And he bet his friend Earl Brocklesby that he thought he could, which was very difficult at the time, land in a small area when he would skydive. To prove that, he said he could land on the top of Devil's Tower. If you don't know what Devil's Tower is, if you've never seen Devil's Tower, get with it. It's weird looking. It is a stone structure in the middle of the Bear Lodge Mountains in Wyoming. And if you've ever seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, it looks exactly like when he describes it with a fork. Looks like he pushed up a stack of mashed potatoes with a fork and cut off the top. It's a weird look. It was actually the first thing President Teddy Roosevelt protected when he made the national monuments and national forests and parkland. So he said he could land on it. Now what you need to know about Devil's Tower is not just that it's an acre of land, but it's also terrible weather. Very windy, a lot of inclement weather, a lot of fog, a lot of wind, lots and lots of wind, a lot of snow. And when he jumped in September of 1941, he wasn't expecting the weather to be so bad, maybe wind, but it was also very bad weather. He did jump. He looked like he was gonna miss it. So he, instead of just giving up the $50, he purposely deflated his or whatever it is, made his caved in his parachute so he would drop. His body would just drop. He dropped like 50 feet or something like that so he could hit his mark. He rolled for a while, strangely didn't break any bones. He was a small man, and he was now at the top of Devil's Tower. He told a newspaper he was going to be up there. It was called the Sundance Times, and he said, the one rule is you can't tell anyone until after I do it, but I'll give you exclusive rights to the story. So the paper was there when he did it. And then right after he jumped, he had to get down. So the plane had a pack for him. In that pack was 1,000 feet of rope, a sharpened car axle, and a sledgehammer. What he was going to do is drive the car axle into the rock, and then tie the rope off on it, and then rappel down. So a couple of things. We're going to talk about the rappelling later, but that was the whole grand plan. The rope is 1,000 feet. It's actually taller than 1,000 feet. You have to be good enough to climb once you get 1,000 feet down, you have to be a pretty good climber to then climb down from there. And he didn't have any climbing experience. But that didn't bother old Georgie. So now he's at the top of Devil's Tower. He's waiting for the plane to circle around and drop off his supplies. The supplies get dropped. They immediately just bang off the side of the tower, completely missing its mark, and he now is just stuck at the top of Devil's Tower. But don't worry, they try again. But this time they try hastily. They take the 1,000 feet of rope, they don't bind it correctly, and when it hits, it turns into basically a big bowl of spaghetti knot, 1,000 feet of rope. He's trying to untangle, but it's bad weather. Fog and snow starts falling, and it freezes the rope, so he can't untangle it. So now, it's been about 24 hours, he's on the top of Devil's Tower, and only a news reporter knows about it. So the news reporter's like, what do I do? And his editor says, well, you gotta write this story. This is different than the other thing. So he writes the story, and all of a sudden people come from everywhere to see the guy stuck on the top of Devil's Tower. It becomes a media circus at this point. What are they gonna do to get this guy down? He chucks a note off. It says, send me whiskey for medicinal purposes. Because, and by the way, if you're ever trapped in the cold, the old thing, drink alcohol because it warms you. It doesn't. It makes you hypothermic way faster, so don't do it. But he didn't know that. He wanted some booze. So he was just asking for that to warm him up. He said he would parachute off it, but they immediately put the kibosh on that. The government said, you absolutely cannot do that. It's too windy. You're going to fall. You're going to die. You can't do it. So they kept sending him packages, like small packages of food and stuff like that. So they tried to arrange for two things. A plane to land on top, which was not enough room for them to actually land. So they were going to put skis on the bottom of a plane. And because he was a stuntman, he would do wing walking. And they were going to have him jump on the wing when the plane landed before it ever came to a stop. He would jump on the wing and then it would take off, which would have been badass. But the weather was just too bad. They also were going to take the Goodyear blimp and drop a basket for a human to fit in, and the weather was just too bad. Enter Jack Durrance and his friend Harrison Butterworth. These two guys are Dartmouth students, and they're the second party and the last party to have ever, well, the last party at this time, to have ever scaled Devil's Tower. They heard about this, and they said, we're going to come get your boy. So they come there, and it's the night before. There's a sleet storm, and it makes the side of the rock glass, but they still go up. It takes hours and hours and hours. They move slowly and methodically to go get Georgie, and they at the several points during, they actually slip and fall, but security ropes protect them. Like, they weren't free climbing, obviously. They had the ropes, but these were experienced climbers, the only people to make it, and they slipped off several times. But they still got to the top. They got to the top, they got to George, they found him in good spirits. This is now 5 days he's been on Devil's Tower. When they get there, they say, okay, here's the rope. Go ahead and rappel down. He says, I don't know how to rappel down. They say, wait, what? He says, yeah, I don't know how to, what do you mean rappel down? Well, wait, how are you going to get down? He goes, oh yeah, they were going to send me rope and I was just going to like climb down. Yeah, that's rappelling. No, I was just gonna like the whole way, and they realized how much of an idiot and how little preparation this guy put into it. He didn't know how to do the thing anyway. Even if he would have had the rope, he would have died because he would have just started sliding down the rope. And he wouldn't have been able to get all the way down with the rope anyway. He would have fallen if he tried to climb. So best case scenario, he never gets this rope and these people have to come save him. So they teach him to rappel. They help him down. He gets all the way down. He goes right over to the media who have now gathered around, and he says he needs a shave and a haircut, goes over to old buddy Earl Brocklesby, collects his $50, and that's the end of that story. To this day, nobody else has ever skydived, though it would be simple with today's technology. Nobody else has skydived onto Devil's Tower because of that whole experience. And he's now the only person to have ever done it, even though all of his other skydiving records have been broken. And the reason nobody else has is not out of some weird amount of respect, but because they said we're never allowing anybody else to do that. So that's the story of George Hopkins. That was September of 1941. In December of 1941, he enlisted to help parachutists learn how to become great parachutists because World War II had started. I fooled you. I'm of course going to start talking about 1941 and not talk about World War II. What are you, a dumb, stupid idiot? Of course I'm going to talk about World War II. On December 7th, what happened that made him enlist in the Army and us go into World War II? 45 seconds on the clock. What happened on December 7th, 1941? That's 3 minutes. It's 10 points now. No more bidding. You have to guess. You get... Oh, stop the 3 minutes, Doug. You have to guess. I can't get that. That's funny. I just have to make it go away. All right. No bidding, 10 points, you have to guess. You lose 10 if you get it wrong. Absolutely not. I need Sid to think he has a chance for as long as possible. You got 9 seconds to build suspense, Cyrus. 4, 3, 2, 1. What happened on December 7th, 1941? It was, in fact, the bombing of Pearl Harbor. I was gonna ask, what state is it located? Cyrus, would you have gotten what state is Devil's Tower located? Well, I was gonna leave that part out. I was gonna ask that. Would you have gotten, where is it? Cyrus, or Sid, would you have gotten what state is... you would have said Nevada. Okay, so... Well, then you probably would have won, because you were probably just there. You probably just repelled off it. All right, guys, hey, big round of applause for Cyrus. This week's winner, Sid, 1 point off yet again. Always the bridesmaid. One of these weeks, it's going to be his. And when it is, we're all going to cheer and then leave immediately like everyone else does. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for your support as we try to grow this experience. It's totally in the script to say that, but it doesn't make it any less true. For all of us here at Trivia Ronin, I'm Douglas Larlam saying don't be shitty, and we hope you learned something.